Chief Keef mixtape review. Fuck Rehab. Like I said, I don't know if this is a actual release. I had seen a nigga, what he say on Twitter or something, fuck it. On Instagram, he was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? So I guess he put it out. I don't know if all these songs are new songs. I don't know if some are old. I just seen it, want to review it, because seeing how he pushed back Bang 3, that shit is going to be an album, but he's going to release an EP called Bang 4, you know, a prequel to Bang 3. I don't know. That was weird to me, but I guess Interscope didn't drop him. I think in the end, his album sold 300,000, so if he didn't, they said if it didn't sell 250,000 by a certain time, they was going to drop him, so he, you know, passed that off, did 300,000 from what I hear, and they kept him. So other than that, yeah, I didn't know what to think, because the nigga said with his last 2 mixtapes it was because he was on syrup, and I heard in an interview he's not fucking with syrup no more. And on this, he seems kind of focused, but like I said, I don't know if all of these songs are new. I do know Fuck Rehab, All I Care About is new, and the song he put out, War, the only irritating thing about that song is the coffin that he left in there. So a couple people bashed the song, but without the coffin and all the drops that's fucking mixtape drops that's in this mixtape is pretty cool. As far as features, Blood Money, King Pino, and I think that's about it. First track, of course, Fuck Rehab featuring Blood Money. It's nothing big with Chief Keef, you know, either you like him or you don't. I didn't like Blood Money on the record. I thought he could have did without it, and I didn't like all the fucking mixtape drops that was in the mixtape, but it had a cool beat. The hook was okay. You know, I had seen a video for it or whatever. At first I thought it was a tad bit annoying, but, you know, it grew on me, I guess. His flow was cool, and his lyrics was cool. It ain't like he's saying much, but I think it's a big slap in the face to the judges that sent the nigga there. Shout out to Chris Brown, because your ass got sent to jail for not fucking finishing your rehab stint. His career is done. But anyway, yeah, I just thought that was a great fucking fuck you to the judge with Fuck Rehab. Moving on to All I Care. Did y'all peep the 50 Cent kind of shot? And the auto-tune I wasn't feeling. It seemed like he sort of did 50 Cent and Lil Durk in this shit, but I could be wrong. But, you know, the beat was hard. The hook was cool. His flow was okay. Lyrics, and it was alright. The content-wise was okay. All I Care About, basically money and shit like that. So either way it go, it was alright song. Moving on to number 3, which is Either Way. Y'all like how I segued that? Yeah. But cool beat, okay hook, okay flows. Lyrics was cool. But that weird voice throughout the record, I wasn't feeling that shit. Somebody should have told him, bro, take that shit out. You know what I mean? Moving on to Emo Heads or Emo Highs, however you want to say that shit, featuring King Pino. I'm wondering, since I listened to the song, is this shit talking about the little emotional, like, funny face you send back to somebody when they text you? Because that's what I'm fucking wondering. Is that what this shit is about? But it's very catchy, the hook. You know, the beat is cool. Like I said, the hook is catchy. They flows was cool, but King Pino definitely murdered the nigga on the record. Sorry, he rapped normal. Auto-tune, give or take, I don't really like it, but it works with this record. So content-wise, I thought this shit was hilarious. That's just me. Moving on to Killer, not featured, but produced by Young Chop. Definitely Young Chop got a good beat here. I think did he produce All I Care About also, and Fuck Rehab? Y'all let me know. But anyway, yeah, Killer, good hard beat. You already know Young Chop beats is the best. His flow was cool, lyrics, decent hook. It was a nice song. I gotta admit, it was really nice. I thought it would be annoying, but it was really nice. Number 6, number 7, Make It Count and No Cashier. Wasn't feeling them. Pull Up. At first, I was gonna bash this song too, and it's like, shit, kind of annoying. It was okay. They say everything is cool. The beat cool. His hook okay. Flow, lyrics, content, all that shit is okay. So it's listenable. Put it like that. Like, that's what I should have said in the beginning. Some of these tracks, most of them are listenable. Some of them ain't. But them is the only 2 tracks that I didn't like. Number 6 and number 7. Now number 9. No shade thrown, Chief Keef, but Lex Luger, what the fuck was you thinking? This shows what some producers is all about fucking money. Now, mind you, like I said in the beginning, I don't know if some of these songs are old, but this shit sound like it was made for the album. But to me, this is a wasted beat because you gave it to an artist that didn't know what the fuck he was doing with it. I would have rather you gave this shit to King Louis, you know what I mean, to go on Drillmatic too. But definitely a great fucking song, man. Beat-wise. Lex Luger killed this shit. This should have been on Mastermind. That fucking sample, crazy. You know what I mean? That beat behind it, dope. I mean, everything else, Chief Keef, it worked. The content was cool. His flow and lyrics, it was straight. The hook was the beat sample because Save Me, and that's my favorite joint on this motherfucker. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. And I hardly ever say I got a favorite Chief Keef song. So that was a good song right there. You know what I mean? It worked. I had to run that shit back twice. Moving on to number 10, War. Well, a lot of people gonna say the same shit like I said. Only thing annoying about the song is that coughing that he kept in. It's like he must have been hitting the L pretty fucking hard, and he left that shit in, which was a bad mistake. But the beat was hard. The hook was okay. The lyrics was cool, his flow was cool, but it had too much coughing in that shit. And I was like, wow, bro, you should have left that shit out. Other than that, it's cool. I get his mixtape 5.5 out of 10, based on, you know, the fucking drops that's in the mixtape. You know what I mean? Some of the songs just seem weird. Well, only 2 of them at least. And I like 8 out of 10 songs. And the production, you feel me? I gave it at least a fucking 7 out of 10. You know what I mean? But it was cool. I'm wondering what the album gonna sound like if he drop an album. You know what I mean, or that EP. But if he really left the lean and shit alone and he has to get back to rapping and instead of just saying nothing on the track, I think Chief Keef can at least push a gold album. That's just what I think. You know what I mean? Because eventually all this drill music shit, it's a trend that's going to be over with. So he better capitalize now or a nigga end up like Soulja Boy. But that's just me. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about his Fuck Rehab mixtape. And I'm out. 1.